Everything's gonna be alright. And when we get there, I'ma see a pretty young thing. I'ma ask her to take my hand. Head to the floor, we gon' dance. And when we get there, best believe we're gonna do a two-step. Ain't no drama in here, so don't stress. Step to the right, then side to the left.
Happy Monday and welcome to the Stephen Knight Show. Hope you're having a great Monday. We're back with a brand new show. Tonight we welcome Aaron D. Spears. He can be seen on OWN's, Greenleaf, and CBS's The Bold and the Beautiful. Then movie reviews, sports, fashion, and the best indie music. You can also submit your music at submissions@StephenKnightShow.com. Make sure it must be edited for radio, so no cursing. Now, Hot Topics, we talk about the backlash over Beyonce and Jay-Z's pictures that are in their tour book of them, you know, kind of half nude in the bed. Then Kim Kardashian, she was able to get the woman Alice Marie Johnson out of jail, who was in there for a one-time drug offense. She was able to help her with that. And then also Kanye West's album goes #1, even despite his claims of slavery was a choice. All that and much more. Listen, remind you, we're all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and, of course, our official website, thestephennightshow.com. All right, when we come back, Hot Topics, right back after this.
Where? On the beat, it's too flexing. If you taste my banana, you're not going. If you taste my banana, you're not going. My baby banana, baby, you're not going. My baby banana, baby, you not go. If you taste my banana, you not go. If you taste my banana, you not go. Oh my baby, my African lady, oh baby, she's my lady, my beautiful baby, oh baby. Oh my lady, my African baby, oh baby, she's my lady, my fine sweetie, oh sweet baby. See I get the banana. A sweet banana, I get the banana, my big banana. You will like my banana, titi, sweetie banana. Oh my baby, fun baby, oh eh. Oh my baby, my sweetie baby, oh eh. Oh my baby, my fun baby, oh. So I say, I will give it to you, sucker, so. I say sucker, I will give it to you, my sucker, so. You will take it, sucker. If you taste my banana, you not go. If you taste my banana, you not go. My baby banana, baby, you not go. My baby banana, baby, you not go. Opa wile me, opa motika. Oh my jula, oh weje, opa me kalebio. Na jula ya ya nyale, opa me kalebio. You know that the mono na jula, opa mo bleje. Beautiful baby, oh, eh. Oh, my lady, my African baby, oh, eh. She's my lady, my fine sweetie, oh, sweet baby. See, I get the banana, a sweet banana. I get the banana, my big banana. You will like my banana, titi, sweetie banana. Oh, my baby, fun baby, oh, eh. Yeah, you will it, yeah. Mama will it, yeah, you will it, you know that I'm your male, yeah, you will it, no, you will it, yeah, you will it, male, if you taste my banana, you not go. If you taste my banana, you not go. beat is too flexing.
Suitcase. I'm only taking what I need. The world is waiting for me. I won't sit home any longer. Since I've died enough hunger, and I should be making a difference. I know I'm telling the truth. Wasted potential is the death of many. Yet there's plenty of dead men who live, 'cause their words live on, though they've been long gone. Yes, I know I wanna be like them. I've got places to be. I've got to see. Let's get on. It's time to go. What we waiting for? What we waiting for? Out to my suitcase. Kicking out my suitcase. State to state. I'm going state to state. Country to country. Living out to my suitcase. I'm gonna make a difference. Not gonna walk in ignorance. Make the world listen. I'ma leave an imprint. Yes, they gon' know I'm here. The world is gonna be my stage. And when I'm long gone, they gon' talk about me. They gon' read about me. I'm gonna leave a legacy. A legacy. Yes, you and me gon' make history. Wasted potential is the death of many. Yet there's plenty of dead men who live, 'cause their words live on, though they've been long gone. Yes, I know I wanna be like them. I've got places to be. Come on and get your stuff. Let's hit the road. It's time to go. Let's hit the road. I'm gonna be living out to my suitcase. Let's change the world for every boy and girl. Let's lend a hand. Let's take a stand. When facing fears, they'll disappear. Let's change the world for every boy and girl. Let's take a stand. When facing fears, they'll disappear. They'll disappear. I got places to be, things to see. Let's hit the road. It's time to go. What we waiting for? I'm gonna be living out to my suitcase. Country to country, spelling the hay, if that's what it takes. I'm living out to my suitcase. Places to be, things to see. I got places to be. It's time to go. What we waiting for? I'm gonna be living out to my suitcase. City to city, state to state, country to country, spelling the hay, if that's what it takes. I'm living out to my suitcase. If you believe in your dream, won't you sing and say, out of my suitcase. If you believe in your dream, out of my suitcase.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Chicken, how's it going?
Yo, bro, how are you?
I'm good. How was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty good. I cannot complain.
That's a good thing.
But I don't have really bad weekends. I don't really have bad weekends.
Yeah, I try not to at all. At all.
Yeah.
Aaron stepping in for Miss Parker. Miss Parker is out tonight. How you doing, Aaron?
Doing great, man. Thanks for having me.
Most definitely. How was your weekend?
It was good. Nothing exciting. But next weekend I will be in Atlanta to celebrate Father's Day weekend with my father.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so hopefully, I don't know if you'll be in town, but if you
I will be here.
Okay, cool.
Most definitely.
All right, yeah.
All right. Well, the question of the day is, what is something that you're proud of that you've accomplished this year?
Just this year.
Yeah, so far this year. Yeah, we're the 6-month mark.
My NBA.
The NBA, yeah.
Without a doubt, yes. NBA.
That's a big accomplishment.
Absolutely.
Well, I guess for me, I would have to say getting Mercy on,
Oh, yeah.
Get Mercy on Amazon. So, yeah.
Yeah,
that was a big template for me, just simply because it's confirmation and the path that I'm on is the right path. So,
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. For me, I have two. One is that that I was able to take our first family trip with all my siblings this year. And we went to Hawaii for my sister and her husband's 10-year anniversary. But also the fact that we got the Stephen Knight Show on iHeartRadio, iTunes, and all that, I think that was a big accomplishment as well. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Amen.
So tweet us at Stephen Knight Show, SHO, and let us know what's something that you're proud of that you've accomplished this year. All right, hot topic. So Kim Kardashian went on CNN last week to talk about her visiting the White House and the communication of 63-year-old Alice Marie Johnson, who had been serving a life sentence in prison for the first-time drug offense. Now, Van Jones asked her how she felt about the idea that she may have been used by 45 as a political pawn. And Kim defended herself by saying that she's actually been working on this for months. She said, I was working on this before. I don't think I would be used. At the end of the day, he heard me out. We got the job done. What could he really use me for? Now, many people on social media said that Kim's visit to the White House felt like an endorsement for 45, and Jones asked about that and how she felt by giving Trump legitimacy. She said, I think Kanye's already given him that. She said of her husband, who not only had a meeting with Trump before the inauguration, but had a tweet exchange with him in April. Kim said that to get in the call about Alice's communication, was really a heartwarming experience, and she'll remember for the rest of her life. So I remember when I was on the phone with my husband and said, wait, babe, I have a call you back. The secretary from the White House called her and said that, she had 45 on the line, and she was just saying how, just that experience of her being able to do something bigger with her life other than just shopping and, Instagram and all that kind of stuff, how this is something she wants to do at least once a year if she can help someone get out of office. She said that she doesn't get starstruck, but she was starstruck over the Oval Office. What are your thoughts? Because Kim is getting a lot of backlash about helping this lady. They're saying that she only was able to do it because it's her celebrity and no one cares about her being in the White House. What are your thoughts on her helping Alice Marie Johnson be freed prison?
Me personally, I think that, I'm glad that she's out of jail. I'm glad that she's freed. Blessings to her. But I still do think that the whole thing was a publicity stunt to a degree, in the sense that the photo ops that go along with it, and I'll give you an example of a celebrity being a humanitarian and you don't get all the fanfare about it. Brad Pitt and Sean Penn, when Hurricane Katrina happened, they were all down there physically themselves helping people get out of their homes and getting them off of roofs and renting boats so people can use them to go out and get people. They didn't get all that fanfare. There wasn't a lot of press. They didn't do photo ops. This is a photo op press name, and, all up and through social media. It's a Kim Kardashian situation. So she got Kim Kardashian written all over it. And then, our president, he lives for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He's a reality TV star. So it was meant to happen. It was like lightning in a bottle for them to do this. And it worked out this way because they marketed it that way.
Yeah. But you, Aaron?
Okay. I am so not a Kardashian fan. I don't watch the show. I'm not into all that. I think it's a little out there. But that being said, I actually have to give her props. Mm-hmm. I am totally opposite of what Chike feels. I think that if you notice with the photo, she's not smiling. Like, she looks like she is there to handle business. Number 45 is smiling, but he always gives that kind of I don't want to say nutty looking smile, but just kind of childlike, very juvenile smile. She looks like, okay, if I have to do this in order to get what I need to get done, so be it. But I am not smiling. I do not look like I'm having a good time. This is serious. So I actually think that she did a good thing. I think that she didn't. I don't know. I just see it differently. I think that it was fine. She actually used her celebrity, if you will, for something positive, for something good.
Yeah, I actually agree. I think that, of course, the photo ops and whatnot, you kind of expect that with her.
That's part of the course, though.
Right.
That goes with, yeah.
But also what happened by her using her celebrity, to get this lady off, she brought awareness to the others, because that the woman was able to, Alice was able to go on CNN and talk about the other people that are in there that are innocent or have these type of, non-violent offenses, one-time drug charge, and you're sentenced to years. So it brought up the conversation. So, I thought she, I'm glad that she did use it to do something positive, and hopefully this will continue. People will continue to do this because of this case. So yeah. Well, speaking of her husband, he released his album Ye, and it's already gone to number one. People are. It's his eighth consecutive number one album, by the way, on the Billboard Top 100. But people are kind of questioning how could it go number one, because there was so much backlash after he made the slavery as a choice comments. Why do you think his album was still able to be so successful?
There's a such thing in music is you invest in yourself. So there was a point in time where record companies were, especially if it was an artist that they were trying to push to get them on the chart, they would go in and purchase all the releases themselves to get the numbers out, and maybe give them away at tours or whatever. However, that used to work back in the day. But I know the record companies used to invest because it was an investment to get the market started, like to get the numbers up. It's a marketing ploy. You see number one, or everybody's number one. Well, it must be good if it's number one. Let me go out and get it, and then that's what happens, and then it really becomes number one legitimately, like through patronage. But yeah, it's nothing for an artist to invest in themselves to buy some copies and do that. But if Kanye has core-based fans, he has enough core-based fans to go number one initially.
Yeah. And the thing,
he does have enough following that could do that on his own.
Yeah. And the thing is, it wasn't like he sold a whole lot of copies. He sold 205,000 copies, which is still a lot. But, back in the day, it would sell like 1 million in 1 week, or, like Taylor Swift would sell 1 million in 1 week. So, so it's I think what it is that CD sale or music sales are lower anyway, and so it's easier to get a number one, if that makes any sense.
Yes, no, definitely.
But,
I agree with you.
And everyone said the album is good. I haven't heard it yet. I heard it's only like 7 songs, and they're like real short. But hey, he did it. What are your thoughts, Aaron?
Hey, more power to him. If he has great work, then he has great work. You know, people make mistakes. People say things that they shouldn't say, that they should have kept in their head and not have actually said it out loud. I chalked that up as him just maybe saying something that he shouldn't have said. I don't hold it against him. I'm not a fan of his. But if he does great music, then he does great music, and I respect the art. So, yeah.
Are you able to separate the artist from the art? Like, a lot of people, like with the Me Too movement, you have all these high power men who've done great work over their career, but now we're learning more about behind the scenes, what they're doing in their personal lives. Are you able to separate the art from the artist?
I can. I can, like, okay, case in point, The Cosby Show, Bill Cosby. I can watch that show. I have no problem watching it. I can separate Bill Cosby, the person, from Bill Cosby, the actor, or Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable, who was a character. And the show was bigger than just him. It was a true ensemble cast with just level. It was just layers, and it wasn't all about him. So yeah, I can separate that. Even with Roseanne, please, if y'all gonna send me, upset messages, tweets, whatever, so be it. I don't care. I like Roseanne show. I like the original one, and I even like this new one.
I did too.
Things that she should. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I liked it. What she said was effed up. It was wrong. It was wrong. But I liked her show. There, I said it. I liked it. That was good.
Chike?
So I can separate it.
Me personally, I can to a degree. Yeah, I can, except for some reason, I can't get past R. Kelly.
Yeah.
I can't get past.
Yeah,
and the reason that I can't get past R. Kelly is because his art is music, and in his lyrics, he's basically telling you what he's doing. That's his art.
Yeah, that's true.
He seems like you're ready. He sings about young, tender things. I can't, like, you're basically delivering us what it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
As opposed to, Mr. Cosby's not knocking people out on the show and taking advantage of them on screen. Or Harvey Weinstein, there's no movies, with him doing what he did. It's just a byproduct of, that dysfunction.
Yeah. And also, there is a cutoff to me, one of which is when you are molesting or raping or dealing with children. When you cross that line to when you're with children, then I can't go there with you. So R. Kelly having that history of preying, PREYING, on underage girls, then yeah, I can't, kick rocks. R. Kelly, yeah.
And he's going on record saying that he's the Pied Piper. Pretty much. Right. They all follow him.
He
says that.
Aaliyah when she was 15
years old.
15
he was 27.
Yeah, he has a history of it. There's a history. And the PP video, and we can go on and on and on. But
yeah. All right, well, next topic. So, Beyonce and Jay-Z are officially back on tour. They're on the Run tour, second tour. And people are a little, the show is amazing for what people are saying, but they're a little surprised that Beyonce doesn't have any new music to support the tour. But what's causing the most outrage is social media is going crazy because there were some pictures that were leaked, and they're from the tour book. Like when you go to the show, you can buy the tour book. It has pictures of Jay-Z and Beyonce. Beyonce has on what's it called? A thong. She has on a thong, and she's in the bed. It seems like that's all she has on. And Jay-Z, it looks like he's nude, but he has a blanket over him. But they're different pictures, and people think it's kind of shocking because how private they are, that they would have pictures of them in bed like that. And of course, the internet's going crazy. Someone tweeted that Jay-Z and Beyonce will leak all their dirty laundry when it's time to sell some tickets. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
I saw the pictures. I thought that they were attention getting. I'll say that simply because you're not used to seeing them like that, because they don't really show too much affection in public.
No.
So when you to see them like in imaging like that, it made you look. But then the fact that the playing with the light and the shadows, they're intimate pictures, and it looks like an intimate moment or intimate moments of them. I think that they're cool. I mean, it's a shame that they got leaked. I thought they would probably be more special staying in the tour book and exclusively there, because that's something that was meant to get when you went to the show. But, I say go for it. They always have a way of marketing themselves when it comes time to them securing the bag. So kudos to them. And I want to say the same thing for the West, too, Kanye and Kim. They know what they're doing, and they're doing exactly what they need to do in time enough for him to release this album to get #1 sales. Everybody's about marketing. They're doing their thing.
Yeah. Hey, Ron, have you seen the pictures?
Yeah, I saw them. This is, oh, gosh. How many, it seems like every year there is a Beyonce, Jay-Z tour. And am I wrong? It seems like literally every
this is the second one.
There is it feels like it's like they're like 10. I mean, it seems like every year there is a Beyonce, Jay-Z tour.
Aaron, don't confuse either one of their tours with the other one showing up. That's not the same thing.
They'll show up.
Maybe that's what it is. Okay. Because she has her solo tours, and then he has his solo tours, and maybe she pops up at his, and he's at her. You know what I want? I want a Destiny's Child reunion with, hear me out, all of the original girls plus Michelle. So like how New Edition came back with all the originals
for Johnny
Gill
and Bobby Brown.
I want all the originals plus Michelle. No, what's the other girl? No, Unfair. No,
Farrah. I'm gonna tell you what about Farrah.
No, not Farrah. I want Kelly, LaTavia, LaToya, Beyonce, and Michelle. I want them. Come on, I mean, think about it. That would be epic of epic of epic of epic of epic. And I feel that they are going to do that. I feel within the next 5 years that's going to happen.
I just hope they don't wait too late when they get not too old, but when they get older and they won't be able to do the same thing. I hope they don't wait that long.
Hopefully it'll be sooner than 5 years, but that's like my line that I'm going to draw. So within 5 years, hopefully it'll be next year or by 2020 or something. But Beyonce, if y'all listening, if your team is listening, get on there. I just think that would be hot. It would be hot.
It would be.
Hot. It would be hot. So but as far as with the pictures and everything, they're nice pictures. They're pretty cool.
One of them was kind of weird though. The one that he's like cradling her, that was kind of weird to me.
Okay, well, that did look weird. I thought that it was a play also on gender a little bit with them in the bed, because if you notice, he's covered up from like the chest down.
Oh yeah.
And she's kind of showing her back and everything, and like she's kind of seems like she's. I just got that she was almost like the dude in a way, and he was kind of like the woman. If that makes any sense, like it. That's what I got. It just got. I don't know. Like I just Jay-Z just seems so different from the Jay-Z 20 years ago, which of course.
Well, he is. He's 40 years old. Yeah.
I know, but it's just like
he's not selling drugs anymore.
Yeah. I mean, they're nice pictures. I'll just say that they're nice pictures. Yeah. Nice
pictures. And if you didn't listen to the lyrics of the songs over the years, Aaron, Beyonce said, "Let me upgrade you." She upgraded him. There was a change.
She did.
Yeah, it was.
She did that. You're right about that, TK. She did that.
All right, well, let's take a quick break. We'll come back with more hot topics after this.
Feels so good. Feels so good.
It's KJ on the beat.
We're all alone. Nobody knows. It's a little secret. That's how we should keep bit. Maybe we've been creeping on the low. No time to waste. It's getting late. Can't jump off the deep end. Not supposed to be here, but it feels so good. Feels so right when you love me like that. I touch you right there. Kiss me on my neck. The love we make is real, and it feels so good. Feels so good. Let me put my love on top. Give you what you need. When we make love, we get inside with deep, 'cause it feels so good. Feels so good. Yeah. Oh, so wrong. But the feeling strong. Every time I see you, I think about what we do. I can't help but think about it all the time. Close the door. Give me some more. You have my mind going every time you're doing your thing. And it feels so when you love me like that. Touch you right there. Kiss me on the neck. The love we make is real, and it feels so good. It feels good. Feels so good. Feels so good to me. Put my love on top. Give you what you need. When we make love, we get inside with deep, 'cause it feels so good. Feels so good. Yeah. Love it how you on top of me. Yeah, yeah. Love it how you on top of me. On top of me. Love it how you on top of me. On top of me. Feels so good. Touch you right there. Kiss me on my neck. The love we make is real, and it feels so good. Feels so good. Feels so good. So good. So good. Put my love on top. Give you what you need. When we make love, get inside with deep. Feels so good. Feels so good.
Your love is showing me my path. My heart belongs in your grasp. I only see you underneath your light. I can't survive without your kiss. My life dripping from your lips. I'm nowhere if I'm not by your side. It feels like time slows down, and every breath is getting longer. I feel my heart sinking to the ground, and every weakness is getting stronger. And as I'm falling, I can feel you lift me up underneath your wings. And this every touch, how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life. I feel your fire burn underneath my skin. And this every touch, how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life. And I'm breathing in every single sound you make. I can feel your words all in the air. With your voice making my heart beat. If your soul is all I see, it's like the rest of the world is not there. every breath is getting longer. I feel my heart sinking to the ground, and every weakness is getting stronger. And as I'm falling, I can feel you lift me up underneath your wings, and it's every touch how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life. I feel your fire burn underneath my skin, and it's every touch how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life. And as I'm falling down, I feel you lift me up underneath your wings, and it's every touch how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life. I feel your fire burn underneath my skin, and it's every touch how you take my love and bring it back to life. You bring it back to life.
What's going on, y'all? It's Ralph A. World.
And this is Mia Mendez. We are the stars of the new film, Boston to Philly, and we're hanging out with the Stephen Knight Show.
Make sure you guys catch the episode and watch Boston to Philly online now.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. I want to remind you, we're all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and, of course, our official website, thestephennightshow.com. You can also check us out on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, whatever. Just go to our website, stephennightshow.com. All right, so I don't know if you heard about this, but it's official. Say goodbye to IHOP and say hello to IHOB. The restaurant's president, Darren Rebels, I guess, announced today, that IHOP is becoming IHOB, the International House of Burgers. He confirmed that the chain will still serve breakfast food, but also have 7 steak burgers ranging from a big brunch burger to a double-decker mega monster burger. The burgers are available with limited fries and a drink for $6.99. What are your thoughts?
Well, they're rebranding. They're trying to do something else. I get it. But isn't the craze now going to be vegetarian and vegan? Isn't that the new wave coming?
Right, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Your thoughts, Aaron?
Did you say unlimited fries or limited fries? What did you say?
Unlimited fries.
Unlimited. Okay, so they're going kind of like I think it's Red Robin. I don't know if y'all heard of that.
Mm-hmm.
Of that burger restaurant, whatever. Yeah, that gives
I love Red Robin.
Unlimited fries, all the different kind of burgers, gourmet style burgers. I actually thought that the beef was going to be breakfast. I was that guy that thought that, like, International House of Breakfast, which
someone else said that, yeah.
Yeah, but the burgers, that
I like that.
Like,
hey, I'd have jumped better if they just said International House of Chicken. That would have had my attention faster.
yeah. But the burgers, I don't know. I'm not buying it.
I think it's a dumb idea, but someone tweeted Wendy's. You know, Wendy's is notorious for clapping back on social media. The restaurant Wendy's.
Oh yeah.
Someone tweeted Wendy's. Someone tweeted Wendy's. Are you something like, are you intimidated by this? And Wendy's wrote back, not really afraid of the burgers from a place that decided the pancakes were too hard.
Oh. And then they have the nerve to be shady. Wow.
I mean, I think it's just a stupid idea. You've been IHOP for years. Why are you? You can still sell your burgers, but you got to change your whole name. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think that's just a stupid idea. I don't know who's in charge of this decision, but I don't think it was a good idea. And people are going in.
I'm never going to call it that. It's still going to be IHOP. I'm never going to call it that.
Well, I started eating there when I found out their eggs were fake anyway, so I don't go there anyway.
Oh, no.
All right, well, last night at the Tony Awards, Robert De Niro told the world how he really felt about 45. He was coming out to present, I lost my place, I'm sorry. He was coming out to present Bruce Springsteen. He said, first I want to say, F Trump. He said it's no longer down with Trump, it's F Trump. Now, because it was, I guess, the delay, it was bleeped out, but it's all over the internet, as you can imagine. And he got a standing ovation for those comments. Now, a lot of people said that he was playing to, the Tonys. A lot of people are Democrats, and, of course, he's like preaching to the choir. And this, so of course he's going to get a standing ovation, that kind of reaction. But then some said that even if you don't agree with the president, that was just disrespectful and out of line. What are your thoughts?
Freedom of speech, man. He can say whatever he wants. Freaking Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just going to say, shouldn't the example start from the president?
Exactly.
And if the president is cussing people out and talking about he can grab people by their, by their genitals and things, and this man curses. I don't know if y'all seen some of his speeches. He curses.
Oh yeah.
And he called the NFL players sons of bees. I mean, come on. So it's okay for him to cuss out people, but if other people want to cuss at him, then there's a problem. Nah, sorry, it goes both ways. Yep. Sorry.
So can I take a minute, Stephen, as an artist? I'm sorry, I just have to mention, for years, as long as I can remember, I've been into the arts, and I lived for award shows because it was the only time that you were able to hear an artist speak freely, outside of the art. You got a glimpse into their personality or into, the insight into who that person was, connected to the art. And the stage in that fashion, like award shows, has always been the home for artists to say outlandish or outspoken things or to get their point across. And I've always lived for that. I see us slowly moving toward, actually not slowly so much anymore, quickly moving to a point where they're going to start to stifle people from being able to have that freedom to express themselves. And that is so scary. So what this man said what he said. He's entitled to say what he's going to say. He said it there, and it stayed there. Maybe not stayed there because of the internet, but it was in that bubble. Let it go. It's
televised too. But the thing, if you follow Robert De Niro since 45 got in office, he's always been outspoken. I've seen him on The View talking junk about, and I remember he made a video saying if he could, he would punch him in the face. I mean, he does not like Donald Trump. He doesn't like what he's doing for our people. For this country, and so
and even more so, Stephen, Robert De Niro is a hardcore New Yorker. And he's been around a long time, and he's known Trump since way before.
Yeah.
And Michael Rappaport said it the best. To a lot of New Yorkers, we look at him as Donald Trump, real estate Donald Trump, now president. But the New Yorkers that have been there all this time, they look at him, Donald Trump, the flim flam man. That's how they see.
That's true. Shout out to Robert De Niro. I loved it. Our last story, sadly last week we lost two people to suicide. We lost designer Kate Spade and chef and television host Anthony Bourdain. They both hanged themselves. And, of course, our thoughts and prayers are with their family. And, both of them had children and, and their loved ones. But sadly, they said the new federal data released showing that the suicide rates have been increasing for years in almost every state across the demographic lines. And so we're telling all of our listeners tonight, if you have these feelings or you're depressed, you need someone to talk to, please call the National Suicide Prevention Line. The number is 1-800-273-TALK, which is 8255. Again, that's 1-800-273-8255. Or you can go to the website speakingofsuicide.com for more information as well. Definitely, mental illness is something that people have to really work on. You know, I mean, it can come out anywhere. Jada Pinkett Smith had a post today, you know, showing tribute to Kate and Anthony, but also saying that she struggled with that before, and so she had to get the help that she needed. And one thing she did was, she said, just like we take care of our bodies, we're working out and eating right, you have to be careful what you're putting in your mind, what you're reading, what you're watching, you know, just that kind of, you know, the material you're putting in your mind and that you're exposing yourself to. Do you have any thoughts about the passing of Kate Spade and Anthony Bourdain?
And I think I've spoke about this before on the show. I don't talk about it much, but, you know, it is a reality. You know, I suffer from depression, and it's not always an easy ride. Yeah. And if you're in the midst of it, like in the midst of, I call them the swells. If you're in the midst of a swell, it's kind of hard to see anyway, but where you're at. Like, there's no out of it at that, like when you're in the middle of it, there's no out of it. And there was a point in time where I lost 2 years of my life. I looked up, I was like, what happened? I was depressed, and I didn't see it. I just, like The Walking Dead, 2 years just passed. So I understand where people are coming from, and it doesn't matter if you have money. It doesn't matter that, you know, everything in your life seems perfect or, you know, could be perfect. If you yourself aren't well with yourself, everything else fails. And I can understand how someone can be to a point where they're so hopeless that the only out is to end it all. I understand that because I kind of sort of been there, but not there because I didn't do it. But, yeah, I understand that. And people do need to be aware of mental health. Sometimes, and it's not even a situation where you have to be born with it, or with some people it's chemical imbalance. There could be a major catastrophe that happens in your life and you don't necessarily come back from. Right. It could be a death. Sure. Some people grieve and they go to grief and they never really come back out of it. Post-traumatic stress disorder, that's a part of it. It's you have triggers that make you act a certain way or give you depressing thoughts. So definitely be aware. Check on your strong friend. Yeah, those everyone's close man. Check on your strong friend, the one that, you know, can get through everything, the one that is, you know, the dependable one that helps everybody else out. Check on that person because that is a person that's carrying a lot.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
That's all I have to say.
Hey, Ron, you have any thoughts?
Well, not really. To be frank, I really don't. I don't know anyone in my family. Well, I take that back. I know of someone in my family that was dealing with that, but he was able to get the help that he needed, and he was kind of going through a situation with his with his wife and everything, but they've gotten past it and everything.
That's so good. That's real good.
Yeah. But other than that, no, I don't. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I don't think I'll
leave it at that.
I don't think I've gone through depression, but I know after my mother passed, it was really hard on me, and so I started. She passed in 2015 and 2016. I started seeing 2017. I started seeing a therapist, and it's been the best thing. And just in different parts of my life, not just as it relates to my mother, but just in other parts. It's the best thing I do. You know, it was life changing for me. So again, if you need someone to talk to, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. The number is 1-800-273-TALK. 8255, or you can go to speakingofsuicide.com. All right, well, listen, Aaron, thank you so much for sticking around for Hot Topics. I know you're going to be in the sports segment, and Chike, catch up with you in movie reviews.
Yes, sir.
All right. Right back after this.
So we taking over one time.
Manga never suffer, suffer, Manga never suffer, suffer, Manga lie on the waiting. Panamera they setting. That's the nigga they chasing. But the chupa she jacking. Forget never suffer, eh. Suffer, eh. Forget never suffer, eh. Suffer, eh. Hungry lion they waiting. Panamera they setting. That's the nigga they chasing. But the chupa she jacking. I said that chupa she waiting, she checking, she looking like she not know what they are talking. I told her that trouble she causing, the way that she rocking and shaking her tuma. Onina Fatumata, put it on me like she from Kakatai. All the men is scatter, now Benny I want in a chaklai. When you tie your lapa and you wear your skin test, when you rocking your tuma, Bange I won't marry you, Chamu I won't take you. Anything you want, I give it to you. Take my knee, my money, my car, my clothes, my everything, oh. Suffer, eh. I never suffer, eh. Suffer, eh. Hungry lion, they waiting. Panamera, they setting. That's the nigga, they chasing. But the chupa, she jacking. I never suffer, eh. Suffer, eh. I never suffer, eh. Suffer, eh. Hungry lion, they waiting. Panamera, they setting. That's the nigga, they chasing. But the chupa, she jacking.
What play you non see funk get capping? Like I said before, hungry line blocking. You leave it, another scamming with bop it. Grab it, squeeze it with dry face. That it done, you will be trying how to catch it. You know you're missing a casa bete. You fix it, all five, trying how to catch it. Then you want speed series now till they get. Pretty girl, let me take you out of dinner. I got a cheddar, forgive me, I was a sinner. Gonna be better from January down to December. Take trips, go to spots even in the winter. So sexy, gorgeous and beautiful. Everything that we do is so memorable. I'm feeling you from your head down to your toes. Don't have to speak on it, I'm gonna show.
Suffer, eh. I never suffer, eh. Suffer, eh. Hungry lion, they waiting. Panamera, they setting. That's the nigga, they chasing. But the chupa, she jacking. I never suffer, eh. Suffer, eh. I never suffer, eh. Suffer, eh. Hungry lion, they waiting. Panamera, they setting. That's the nigga, they chasing. But the chupa, she jacking.
Anytime she walking, the boy them be watching. Anytime she walking, the boy them be jaking. Baby girl, you temptation. Anytime you turn girl, you confusion. Baby girl, you temptation. Anytime you turn girl, you confusion. Baby girl, you blow my mind away. Anytime you turn like way, girl, you make me wanting you tonight. Forget, never, you never suffer.
Suffer, eh. I never suffer, eh. Suffer, eh. Hungry lion, they waiting. Panamera, they setting. That's the nigga, they chasing. But the chupa, she jacking. I never suffer, eh. Suffer, eh. I never suffer, eh. Suffer, eh. Hungry lion, they waiting. Panamera, they setting. That's the nigga, they chasing. But the chupa, she jacking.
just keep accepting life can be so sweet. When you let it go, you gotta let it go. Feel fine, got a peace of mind, and it's round time. It's time to shine, yeah. 'Cause I know that I am what I'm supposed to be. 'Cause I know that I am what I'm supposed to be. I'm feeling fine, I got a peace of mind, and it's right on time. It's time to shine, yeah. 'Cause I know that I'm what I'm supposed to be. I'm like what I'm supposed to be. I never go back again. No, never go back again. Oh no, never go back again. No, no, no matter what they tell me. No, I'm never turning back to where I'm supposed to be. I never go back again. No, never go back again. No, I never go back again. Yeah, never go back again. I never go back again. Never go back again. I ain't going back no more. Got a peace of mind, and it's round time. It's time to shine, yeah. 'Cause I know that I'm like what I'm supposed to be. 'Cause I know that I am what I'm supposed to be. I'm feeling fine, I got a peace of mind, and it's round time. It's time to shine, yeah. 'Cause I know that I'm like what I'm supposed to be. I'm like what I'm supposed to be.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the First Lady Faith Evans, and you're listening to the Stephen Knight Show.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Our next guest is an NAACP award nominee and can be seen on OWN's Greenleaf and CBS The Bold and the Beautiful as Justin Barber. This man does it all. Please help me welcome the very talented Aaron D. Spears. Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's happening, man? How are you?
I'm good, and busy, man. I appreciate you taking time out your schedule to join us tonight.
Most definitely, man. I try to reach back as much as I can, be as helpful as possible. So thank you guys for reaching out. How about that?
Most definitely. So let's get to the beginning. So when did you know that you wanted to pursue a career as an actor?
Man, acting kind of came into my life on a whim. I had a speech teacher, and the speech teacher, I missed the paper, and the paper, man, he just would not let me make the paper up, man. I was just like, oh, come on. He was really just adamant about it, and so he told me to go do a play, and he allowed me to use the play grade to make up the grade in the speech for the speech paper, and I was woofing back and forth, man. I don't want to do no dumb play, and
right.
Lo and behold, got bit by the bug, man, and transitioned out of football. I had like 5 NFL contracts offered to me, man.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, I just decided to kind of let that ride because they just started talking about the injuries in football. Before they, everyone was hush. They didn't talk about concussions, and it's really about how much can you endure. You're never healthy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lo and behold, that led me to liking acting. 2 weeks later, moved to California, and man, I just started, pounding the pavement and going from there.
Now, I have quite a few friends who have relocated out to L.A. to pursue acting, and it's a grind. How was the grind for you, once you got there? How did you know what to do, where to go, who to meet with? What was your process?
I was winging it, to be honest. I had a roommate that we had went to college together, and he decided, he wanted to move to California. I was trying to do the acting thing prior to the football thing kind of coming about because in my mind I was thinking, I wasn't going to get picked up by any NFL team. So I was like, I'm going to go to Cali and act. And then lo and behold, I get the call that all these teams are like, we want you to come to camp. And I'm just like, man, I kind of lost that childhood push of, I guess, through injuries and the pounding of it all. And then from there, he was out here in California, so he ended up moving to California because that was his job choice or location choice.
Right.
I started to train here for football. So that kind of that gave me a place to stay. Lo and behold, maybe, I don't know, a month and a half, 2 months after I moved to California, he doesn't dig it. He's not liking it. And we just kind of go ways, man, separate ways. I just spent all my money to get out here. I wasn't ready to just up and quit. So he left, I stayed, and from there I just began to jump on a motorcycle, drive to Hollywood once a week to get a drama log backstage west to submit myself for roles that were listed in the backstage drama log. That was the name of the paper at the time, where you could have submissions come out. It's kind of like the breakdowns, but it's breakdowns for non-union people. You know?
Right.
I did. I got headshots and pictures, started mailing my own stuff out, started going on my own auditions, basically being my own agent.
Yeah.
And, from there, met some people that either had connections or had agents. It's all about networking.
Exactly.
I met Betty Bridges' son, and I convinced him to allow me to meet his mother. And so she allowed me to come to an acting class. And in that acting class, ironically, was Merlin Santana, who is now passed away. And I can't think of his last name. Last name was Bentley. Played the next door neighbor on Moesha. So in the class.
Okay.
Yeah. And man, I did like my first 3 auditions. Actually, my first 4 auditions. I ended up getting the job. The 4th one was a major motion picture. Happened to fall through. But, it led me to Betty Bridges, and then her representing me as a manager, and then her getting me an agent, to kind of like truncate the story. That's pretty much how it was. Just me. I mean, really just. Yeah, I was just going hard. It's just me, like, what I'm saying? I could sleep anywhere. Like, I was on the bus 2 hours one way. I was, I was just, man, I was going hard, bro.
Wow. Yeah. Well, it's funny. I'm gonna ask you about do you remember your first audition? Because I remember back in 2013, Tyler Perry Studios reached out to me to come audition for a play, which I really didn't want to do a play, but I thought, you never know what could come from it. And I remember how nervous I was, reading the lines. The casting director had to, okay, let me explain what's going on. Break it down for me. What was your first experience in your audition?
Man, my first audition was for this movie called The End of the Tunnel by Frankie Coleman. And Frankie Coleman was French. I remember catching the bus because I didn't really have a car.
Right.
I remember catching the bus way out somewhere to go audition. I remember arriving. I remember learning the lines backwards and forwards so I could feel free to improvise if I maybe forgot them or the actor, threw me a loop or what have you. And I remember it had to do a lot with my eyes because my eyes were in the rearview mirror of this car that I was driving in. The scene took place with the person in the back seat, or at least the scene I was auditioning for. So it mainly had to do with my eyes and, giving her the feeling or the look of, XYZ to make her feel a certain way. And I remember doing it. I remember it was just kind of like me and her. And because it was just me and her, it was not stressful.
Okay.
I remember doing it. I remember her liking it. And I remember getting that job. And I remember going on my second audition. If I'm correct, my second audition was Cappuccino.
Oh, yeah,
Cappuccino. That was a movie.
Okay.
I did that one with Craig Ross Jr. Me and him have done like 4 movies together. And then the third movie was another movie, if I'm correct, by her or someone that she knew. And then the 4th movie was the one I was telling you about with Merlin Santana and all that.
Yeah.
But your nerves are gonna get to you, man.
That's regardless, right?
Answer your question. They're gonna get to you. You just got to find a way to work through it and around it and make it work for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Instead of allowing it to be a hindrance, allow it to propel you forward. To know that you just got to do your thing just this once. That's it. It's not like you got to do 6, 17, however many takes like you do on set. Just do your thing this one time and try to do your best to nail it.
Right, exactly. Now you've been in movies, you've been on TV, still on TV, obviously. What do you have a preference?
No, not really. You got to kind of learn now in this day and time, man. You really got to learn how to do way more than one thing. So
yeah,
you need
exactly.
to easily figure it out on how to, make it work some way, some shape, some form in all different mediums just to stay working. So they are different. TV's kind of fast and, it's just different maybe with the pauses and your timing is just a little more fast paced. They don't give you a chance to really like take those moments as you would on film. But I enjoy both. They both have their ups and downs. Their pros and cons.
Yeah. Now I've interviewed a lot of actors, and everyone has their own, way of getting into character or taking on a new character. What works for you? How do you get into a new character?
New characters, I've always just been kind of like, I don't know, I just read it and I can just see the person or whatever. Like, a lot of people got all this big time in depth. I mean, I didn't come from acting. Like, I didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't go to school and study for acting. I just fell up in it. Like, and then when I fell up in it, I finally got an answer from my first acting coach. I finally got a chance to ask him like 20-something years later, like, dude, why did you never coach me? Like, I never felt like I knew what the hell I was doing because you never said anything. You let me do what I did. And he was like, dude, I felt like, what you had as an artist and what you were bringing to it needed to find itself instead of me telling you what to do and then you becoming a mini version of me or what it is that I'm saying. He's like, the path that you were already on, it wasn't anything wrong with it, so it wasn't a need to touch it. It was just about let you continue to explore how you're finding acting for yourself. So for me, man, it was, I don't know, it's just, I don't know what it is. Sometimes I don't do a whole gun of research sometimes, it's just, I read it and it comes out a certain way. I mean, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, the minute he said action is when I decided that this character is going to have an accent.
Oh, wow. And
so nobody on the set even knows that this character has an accent. And then they're just looking at me like, where'd that come from?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know where it came from, but that's what it told me to do. So I just, man, I got to take risks, man. I take chances. I'm going to fall on my face. I'm going to fall on my face. I don't care, but at least I'm going to run up in the hole full speed. If I'm going to get knocked on my butt, I'm going to be going full speed ahead. So I just try stuff. And then sometimes there's projects that I've done research where I was supposed to be a Muslim and I literally went to go join the Nation of Islam.
Oh,
okay. Under an alias. And wrote a journal for a month and a half, 2 months prior to even shooting them. So I've done both. It kind of depends. And sometimes it has to do with, your shooting schedule. You don't have time to prep. It's like you're coming off of one thing, man, right to something else. And guess what? You either going to fall on your face or you're going to learn to swim, bro.
Right, yeah, that's true. How are you able to get out of character? I know some people, they say they play roles and it's hard for them to get out of that character, let that go. Do you have a problem with that, or are you able to do that relatively easily?
Usually that comes with people that are method actors. So now you are that person 24 hours a day, 7 days a week until you actually rap. Now, doing any character for a certain period of time is going to have its lingerings on you, but for the most part, they call cut and you go back to your regular self. So for me, I don't get caught into that world. And me personally, I've never been in a character like I'm just going to become this person. Like Daniel Day-Lewis or, man, he'll go play Abraham Lincoln and he'll just be Abraham Lincoln for 4 months.
Right.
Like you've literally had people, they'll interview him like, so how is Daniel Day-Lewis? And they're like, honestly, I don't know. I've never met him.
Yeah.
They've only met the character that he's portraying. So I figure like if I go and do that, you best believe it's gonna be an Academy Award winning performance because I'm not just acting and I'm like becoming that person.
Exactly.
That's a whole nother animal. Now, I don't know, like I'm just using Jamie Foxx and Ray.
Right.
And he was doing Ray for like 2 years, almost 3 years.
Yeah.
Prior to shooting. So he can already mimic people.
Mm-hmm.
So you add
he's very
2
good at that.
years of mimicking, 2 years of mimicking in addition to, being blind and not going in and out of blindness. You put on some context that make you blind and you walk around set for 16 hours a day, something is going to change and something is going to come out of you a certain way.
Yeah.
But for me, I found that it's one character that I would say stuck with me beyond the time frame. But I did it for months, and the transformation was so 360 from who I am that it required, like, certain hand mannerisms stuck with me for a while. I felt like a certain energy was still on me of that character, just from the type of people who approached me and how they approached me and how they interacted with me. Like, I was just like, what the hell's going on? Am I giving off of this energy for these things to happen or what? Like, it was weird, bro. It was a little frightening just because of the stuff that was happening to me.
Right, as a result.
Not that I had, as a result, there you go. Not that I had the energy on me, and that was frightening. Just how that energy was being perceived and received by others was like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine. What would be your dream role what would be your dream role?
Man, not that anything in Wakanda, or I should say Black Panther, was something we hadn't heard before.
Right.
But I feel like because it was not one high yellow mug in the joint, and it's ironic because they always try to pit us against each other. So I was on Twitter, and I didn't get into it with this person because I was like, all right, this ain't gonna go nowhere. You're gonna have your opinion, but I wish we were like in front of each other. Like they always say, oh man, he was talking about high yellow people always being represented. I'm saying, that used to be the case, but now that's not the case.
Right,
it's the opposite way around. And I'm like, are you watching the same TV that they're watching? Like, watch 10 shows and count how many light-skinned people on those shows, and then count 10 shows and count how many dark-skinned people are on the show or brown-skinned people are on the show. So it's a different paradigm right now. So I'm like, okay, the fact that I already work out, the fact that I play sports, the fact that I know I could handle the workload, and because it's about my people and it's a message behind it, that would be awesome. But at the same time, I would also like to play. I don't know why I played a lot of cops.
Yeah, you do.
I haven't played a lot of cops, man. I wouldn't mind doing a spin on a Training Day type cop. It's this one cop, I think, out of New York, where he was you thought he was like a street dude, but he was a cop. Like he's tatted, he doesn't wear uniform, he's that dude. So somebody that's kind of caught in between those two worlds, like Donnie Brasco, like when Johnny Depp was with Al Pacino. He was undercover, but man, after a minute, they kind of became his life. And it's like, it's killing me to even do this job anymore because these guys really love me. And now I love them too. And it's like, I wouldn't mind doing something like that.
Okay, yeah.
I'm digging into both worlds. If I ain't going to be on Black Panther like I said I need to be, I'm like, yo, you can put me in that. And it's not because of the dollar. It's not because of it made so much money. It's just like, man, the magnitude of what that has done from a global perspective. People saying that people of color don't sell. I mean, I always knew we sold. I always knew we sold overseas too. They just they're not gonna give you ammunition to level the playing field, yo. And I'm really actually not mad with that. That doesn't, like, some people get mad, man. And I'm like, man, look, you gotta understand that's their machine. That's their Sprite machine. The Sprite machine doesn't kick out Coke or Dr. Pepper. It's meant to kick out Sprite. So why are you mad at a Sprite machine for kicking out Sprite? How about go get your own machine? Create your own. Yeah. Keep on knocking on their door. They're mad with them because they're not opening. Like, that's insanity right there.
Are there any roles that you wouldn't play or that you would kind of stay away from that you can think of?
Man, I have zero problem with gay people. But I get offered gay roles all day long, and I'm like, okay, I did the gay role. I have to be at peace within myself to play it again. Just given family and.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, it's just a different beast. Now you are asking me to go outside of my comfort zone, but you're maybe also asking me to go outside of my comfort zone playing a crackhead. I get that.
Yeah.
And I get that me playing a crackhead doesn't mean I'm a crackhead. I get that too. But for some reason, there's a big analogy between if you play a gay role and all of a sudden you're gay. Like, why can't it just be acting? You feel me?
No, it's true. It's true. Yeah. Yeah, I remember the guy from How to Get Away with Murder. I can't think of his name, but he said, people assume that he's gay because of his role, and I guess that's his biggest role that people know him by. So they say, oh, he has to be gay. So yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
And it doesn't get tricky for me. Put it that way. Most people, once they meet me and they hear me talk, then they know what's going on. But you got people that got these crazy fantasies, man. I mean, I've had to block people on Twitter and the whole it's like, my thing is that you want me to respect you, and I have zero problem with respecting you. Like, it doesn't bother me that you're gay, dude. That you got a gay, you're hanging around with who. I don't care. That's your business. But my thing is, don't try to blur the lines. Don't try to make me what I'm not. I'm not trying to make you straight. Don't try to make me gay. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like you
have respect.
When you try to blur, that's it. When you try to blur the lines, it makes me want to blur your lines. You feel what I'm saying? Because now you're being disrespectful.
Exactly.
I'm cool with who you are. Just don't try to make me you, bro. And I ain't trying to make you me, and we're good.
Exactly. Yeah. No, that's a great point. That's a great point. So how has social media changed the game? You've been in the industry for a minute, and now, with Twitter and Instagram and all that, how has that changed the game for you, just as being a public person?
For me, it's a double-edged sword, man. I don't mind people, want to get down and talk and holler at you and like stuff, and that's cool, but I'm still a person. Like, I still got a life, I still got a job, I still got all of these things I need to do and take care of, but I don't really have time to be just posting stuff all day. I don't really feel like doing a video. I don't feel like doing that. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I kept myself out of social media for a while, and now I can see the ramifications of that because I've lost a couple of jobs based on social media presence alone. It has sometimes nothing to do with the talent. So if you're hiring people based on social media presence, does that now lessen the product that you're putting out? Because you're not hiring based off the talent. You're hiring based off of the marketing possibility. It's like hiring a rookie and you giving him this big major Nike contract. You don't know if he's going to be a star or not.
Exactly.
You don't know if this social media person is going to deliver the performance you're looking for or not.
Right.
And to me, the other side of that is this. If you cast me in a bomb project and I don't have the social media presence that you want, well, guess what? Now I will.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy because I'll see them on Entertainment Tonight, and this person who has over 100 million followers on Instagram is like, when does that become a credit or an accolade? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I can't stand it, to be honest. I wish we didn't have to do it. I really wish there wasn't any social media because social media is literally destroying this generation. This generation doesn't understand about perseverance. They want instant gratification. Some of them don't even know how to talk to a person. Like, they don't even know how to humanly interact because everything is via a text or a tweet or a picture or an emoji. You have zero person skills because you're about shy as a bat, and then you're hiding behind an avatar. Or a 20-year-old picture. I don't really know what you look like.
Exactly. Them old pictures.
It's them old pictures. You know what I'm saying? Posting them like they new, and then you got people catfishing, and it's just a weird. To me, it diminishes to some degree hard work.
Right.
Because you had back in the day, you had to get out that mug and straight hustle. It's like the era when it switched from people throwing up hands to people stabbing and shooting people.
Right,
like,
right,
you you really a sucker, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because my little 3-year-old cousin can shoot you, man. But
Right.
it's like we get this squabble on in the middle of the street, you gonna probably want to fight me again if you lose, or vice versa. So then we're gonna squabble again a couple more times, and then 10 years from now we all sit back and laugh about it.
Exactly.
You cracking jokes about it, I'm cracking jokes because we grown men now.
Yeah.
You shoot me at 13, and now you're in jail and I'm dead. Now both of our lives are taking a drastic turn for the worst.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Social media, bruh. I don't know if you saw. I think it was season 3, episode 1. I think that's it. I may be wrong. It may be season 1, episode 3. But this show called Black Mirror on Netflix. Well, basically, the entire episode had to do with people in their social status in terms of you were graded from 0 to 5, and then you had a certain grade point that you needed in order to even apply, even to go into certain stores, even to ride the subway, to be socially accepted. And everybody was just so fake. Everything you did, every interaction with somebody had to be based around your how they liked you. So when you would see a person, I would be like, hey, what's up, man? Cool, everything great, all right. And then I would swipe to the right or swipe to the left, and I would either give you 1 star or 5 stars.
Oh, wow.
Based on our interaction.
Crazy.
So
That's
everybody's walking around with a number over their head. Like, oh, she's a 4.2. Ooh, he's a 1.9. Stay away from him. It's crazy.
I can
so
imagine.
That's kind of, I feel, where we're going. Like, anytime you telling me you gonna hire this dude based on this, like, man, like, put me in a room with this cat and just let the best man win.
Exactly.
If I lose, cool. I have no problem with that. But, acting is a very fickle thing in that.
It is.
It's about, what you look like, if you fit the role that the producer has in his head, the producer got a friend. I mean, it's like, it's not like coming into camp, running the 4.2, benching 225 36 times, and, whatever it is, whatever the accolades get you that starting position, it's not that. It's not that.
It's not based on your ability and talent.
Yeah, man. Your ability and talent is now falling to the wayside. Like, man, it's really about 7% talent now.
Yeah.
So I feel sorry for cats getting off the bus, as well as people in the game. It's people that, man, I have people telling me, man, I got X number of followers and I still be catching heat. I still don't get this. I still don't. I'm just like, can we let the social media thing go, bro? Can we just go back to, maybe an answer machine?
Right.
I
Back
ain't
to
here
basics.
right now. Back to the basics, bro. if somebody, if somebody call you, they expect you to answer the phone.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
don't answer the phone, they call again.
Or text you.
You hadn't answered the
That annoys me. When someone calls me and I called you. I just called you. All right.
And you like, hey, I didn't answer the joint for a reason. Man.
Exactly.
I'm busy, man.
Exactly.
So, it's crazy, man.
I'm going to ask you one more question before I let you go. Were you surprised that they canceled Roseanne's show after her racist tweets?
Man, that's double-edged. Because, I didn't know I didn't say double-edged once in this interview, but you know,
right.
it's that black, it's the black lady over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that kind of lends itself to the Obamism in that Obama had to walk. Everybody be tripping on Obama. I'm like, he didn't do this. Yeah, he didn't do that. Could he have? I doubt it.
There wasn't a lot he could do. There wasn't a lot he could do.
That's my whole. He's the puppet.
Right.
He's part of the joint. You know what I'm saying?
And they said we're gonna make sure he doesn't get certain things. He's not gonna be successful when he was elected. They said that.
Right. They ain't gonna let him go crazy up in that mode. They trying to keep it the White House. They ain't trying to make it the Black House.
Right.
So
Exactly.
His hands were tied to a certain degree. I'm like, okay, yeah, he didn't do this. Yeah, he didn't stand up for that. Okay, cool. But you also had to understand that he was walking a fine balance between trying to make people happy, pushing the envelope without getting hung, without getting assassinated. You know what I'm saying? It's like all of this craziness that his man had to juggle with class. Now, it's kind of different in that if you grew up in that Obama era and now all of a sudden you're the CEO or you're president of ABC, it's a different type of power that you can wield. Now, whether or not you got the balls to wield it is one thing. Because people could be like, oh, yo, that black lady. You know, you always going to catch heated regarding race. Why? Because we don't communicate. Because we don't just address the elephant in the room and just talk about it, and you may have to yell at each other's face. Like the video with what's the dude that did the rap video with the fat white dude and the black dude with the braids. God, I can't remember his name.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? That video.
Yeah.
And he killed that joint. He made everybody think. But I'm like, that's the kind of conversation we literally got to have. You got to say what you got to say and get it off your chest the way you need to say it. And I need to be able to do the same without us killing each other. And then we can have a conscious conversation, because the root of it, most of the problems that are occurring in this country literally were brought upon the people that brought you brought the problem with you.
Yeah.
You created it.
Man,
you created it. If you would have just left us the hell alone, guess what? You brought on the problem. Everything that you do backfires on you, and then you're mad. You can't drop guns and drugs in the hood and think it's going to stay in the hood.
Right.
It just isn't.
That's not how it works.
The way, we're all connected. So everything you do to us, you're not even ready. You haven't figured out that you're doing it to yourself. So when are we going to have this talk so we can heal? So for her to do what she did to the Roseanne Barr situation was kind of like, in case you didn't know, like, we not rolling in that though.
Exactly. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if I lose my job off of making a point, then guess what? I think the point is bigger than my job. So you got to say kudos to her for like, we ain't going that way.
No, we ain't doing
you
that.
You can feel what you want, but you ain't got to tweet it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is keep your mouth shut.
That's what it was. And I think about the rest of the cast and the crew that all lost their job because of her being reckless online. You know what I mean?
That's it. First of all, you're back. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't try to front like you don't need a check. Okay.
Right.
Those residuals from Roseanne ain't popping like they used to be. So don't wrap me up.
Yeah.
You crazy to turn down the type of check that I know you was probably getting.
Oh yeah.
Joke.
Oh yeah.
Over a tweet. Over a tweet. Yeah, man.
Aaron D. Spears, I thank you so much for your time tonight, man, and your perspective on everything. And just, keep doing your thing. We watching Greenleaf. You watching The Bold and the Beautiful. Thank you again for your time.
Hey, man, it's all love, bro. I always say, man, if we all helped each other out, what kind of world would this be?
Most definitely. I agree. All right. Well, listen, our thanks goes out. Our thanks goes to Aaron D. Spears. For more information, go to our website, thestephennightshow.com, and we'll be right back after this.
When I hit it, I don't call. No, I don't call. That's a message to you, bro.
stand. I told her go bring a friend. More money, more problems. I'm a rich nigga, I'ma solve it. She gave me head in the foreign. I'm flexing on them so gorgeous. Go your bag, what's that rolling? Real recognize real, but I do not know you. Go your bag, what's that rolling? Real recognize real, but I do not know you. I don't recognize when they talking down. Bank accounts filled with large amounts. She just want a real nigga to come around. She just want a real nigga to come around. When I hit it, I don't call. No, I don't call. That's a message to your bro. Bitch, I'm a dog. See, I'm married to the game. I said I do it since that shit ain't been the same. I leveled up. I leveled up. I leveled up. They say more money, more problems, but on ones who ain't got none. I leveled up. I leveled up. I leveled up. I leveled up. When I hit it, I don't call. No, I won't call. That's a message to your broad. Bitch, I'm a dog. See, I'm married to the game. I said I do since that shit ain't been the same. I leveled up.
Hey, what's up? This is Kima, and you're listening to the Stephen Knight Show. Make sure you check out that Love Me Back.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Adam, how's it going?
It's going really well. How are you guys?
Cannot complain. Chike, I know y'all have a lot to discuss in movie review, so I'll let you take it away.
Sure. So I'll kick us off. And I saw the number one movie of the box office this weekend, which we talked about last week, was Ocean's 8. And this is, I wouldn't say a reboot, and I wouldn't call it a sequel, but it's kind of another telling of the Ocean's 11 story with Danny Ocean's sister, Debbie Ocean, played by Sandra Bullock. And the basic premise is she gets out of jail and she's ready to commit a heist. And this is a heist movie, as you've probably seen in the trailers, and there is to steal this very expensive necklace from the Met Gala. So she recruits a group of, not all of them are friends, but a group of people that will help her with this plan. And, of course, just like the original Ocean's 11, it's all celebrities. So you get Cate Blanchett, Anne Hathaway, Mindy Kaling, Rihanna, Helen Bonham Carter, and it's all just like you would expect from an Ocean's movie. There's a setup, you introduce the characters, there's a heist, and then there's kind of the explanation of how it went down. And for me, it was fine. It's not Steven Soderbergh, who did the original Ocean's 11 reboots. I wouldn't say the original ones with Frank Sinatra, but the original remakes. So the style is a little bit mimicking that, but not as good as he's done. And he, returned last year to the heist movie that he did with Channing Tatum and Adam Driver, and I can't remember the name of it right now, but that was really good. And this one is fine. You'll enjoy it. You'll probably move on and not think about it again. So yeah, for me it was good. It's one of those movies you'll enjoy. Watch it. If you like heist films, you won't remember it afterwards. It's not as memorable as the original Ocean's 11 films with, George Clooney and Brad Pitt, but it's fun. And if you want to just kind of tune in, have a nice little popcorn flick for the weekend, it's worth checking out.
So do you see them putting the guys with the girls in a big movie?
Well, so in this movie, and I don't think it's much of a spoiler since they put it in the trailer, George Clooney's character is dead. So Danny Ocean is dead. So there's no, I don't think they'll do that. And actually doing the research in the movie, that Damon's character was going to make a cameo at one point, I think filmed this scene, but after he made some statement, the Harvey Weinstein incident, they cut his scene. So I don't think they'll do much, but again, it's a heist movie, so watch it. There are some twists and turns that kind of could lead to more of seeing the original characters. So it'll be interesting to see. But with Danny Ocean dead, and Matt Damon's character being cut, and of course Bernie Mac passed away in 2008. I don't think we're going to see much of a mix.
Well, can I say something?
Okay.
I actually went and saw this movie last night. Well, it saw me actually. So Miss Parker's cousin was in town, and I went with them to brunch, and then went to a pool party. Of course, there were some libations involved. So I'd already promised that I'd go to the movie, and I was in my reclined seat at Center Bistro, and I fell asleep 10 minutes into the movie.
You cannot drink before a movie.
No.
You're just paying to fall asleep. You're paying for a place to sleep.
Exactly. So I have to go check that one out again.
Yeah.
So, well, I saw actually two films I'm going to screen. The first is Hereditary, which stars Toni Collette, Gabriel Byrne, Millie Shapiro, Alex Wolff, and Ann Dowd. This movie basically follows a family after a death of the mother of the family, with the grandmother of the children, the matriarch of the family, and how her daughter finds out secrets after the mother's dead as to the mother's life. Toni Collette plays the mother of the family who's married to Gabriel Byrne, and they have two children, a young girl of 13 and a teenage boy. And the girl is apparently on the autism spectrum, and come to find out that the grandmother and the granddaughter had a very intense relationship, and you start to see the intensity of the relationship as Toni Collette's character discovers things about her mother. It starts off pretty well, but I'm going to be honest, I was waiting for a roller coaster ride because they brand this movie as like the scariest movie of the year, and I was waiting for that, and I got on this roller coaster ride to nowhere. It's like if a roller coaster went up a great big hill and like it was going to have a big drop, and it just didn't go anywhere but straight on. And
I heard the ending was not that good.
The ending, there was a crescendo, and it had you on the edge of your seat, and then it was like nothing. It's like, oh, where's the end? Like, where's the excitement? No.
Yeah.
And then the ending was just like I can't even explain it. I don't have the words. Simon put it one time. He said someone's singing sound like musical wallpaper. That would be the ending of this movie. It was just film used. That's it. I went to go see this film on the strength of Toni Collette because she normally picks great projects to connect herself with. And I will say this, for what the character in the movie had to go through, Toni Collette's acting was very much on point. She acted her ass off in this movie. However, the movie itself, why? Like, no, y'all, no, absolutely not. I can't give it anything. Don't go see it. Don't waste your money. It's not even really something that I would say watch at home. Seriously, not at home on TV on a rainy day and there's nothing else to do. Don't watch that movie.
Wow.
That's just my opinion. And I haven't gone this deep and this bad on the movie in a long time. But you guys gassed me up, Hollywood. You gassed me up for this movie, and it's on you. It's your fault. That's why I don't like it. It's your fault. Fix it. Yeah. Sorry. So, anyway, moving past that, we're going to forget it because it doesn't exist. The Staircase on Netflix. You know I love my documentaries. This documentary follows the murder trial of Michael Peterson. Michael Peterson is an American novelist who was accused of murdering his wife when there was an accident in their residence where she fell down the steps and apparently died from falling down the steps. And this starts off with the moments right before she falls down the steps, and it follows it all the way through to 20 years later in this man's court battles back and forth with did he or didn't he kill his wife. I was stuck to the television. Netflix, I love Netflix. They do no wrong in my book. These documentaries are killer. I think I mentioned Evil Genius last week. This week is The Staircase. Check it out. It's better than any movie that's out in the theater right now. Seriously, it's like a murder mystery, but it's real life about real people. And just how the evidence stacks up and how circumstances happen to make it people look guilty or not guilty, other players in it. Like it's you can't get no better than real life. Check it out, The Staircase, Netflix. Remember, I told you about it.
Is it better than Evil Genius?
They're about the same. They're just that good.
Okay,
and they need to win awards. They need to win awards. Ava DuVernay won an award for 13th. These two can win awards easily.
Nice.
Oh, and one more thing. I'm going to tell people, when you're streaming content, and if you really like it, it is very, very, very important for you to click the rating, because that's you telling the streaming service that you like that. And if you like that and you want to see more content like that, what you just watched, the way to have that happen is have the numbers go up on the things that you do watch. So please, public, rate your movies, because it tells the networks a lot. Please, rate your movies.
All right. What's coming out of the pipeline?
Well, the big one I think is going to be Incredible 2, which people have been waiting a long time for. So I don't see anything competing with that for the weekend.
No, not for the weekend. I know I'm definitely there. Mission Impossible coming up in July. Jurassic World. Yeah, that's coming up. So, yeah, some big movies coming. They're going to make some money this summer.
Yeah, it's the blockbuster season. And, I think, Jurassic World, if you don't know, Jurassic World's already been released internationally for 2 weeks, so the rest of the world has got to see it. So we'll finally get to see it soon enough, though.
All right. Well, listen, as always, thank you for letting us know what to spend our money on and what not to, and not even to watch on a rainy day, per Chike. And have a great week. We'll talk next Monday.
All right.
All right. We're right back after this.
So perfect, I thought it was real, but I couldn't tell, no. Hey mama, I guess I thought that my moving image would one day learn how to be still, but that wasn't realistic. Should've been good by now, I should've been. We should've been settling down, we should've been.
it's your only option. Show him how to go, girl, cause you do it flawless. She be like, he be like, my hitters be like, rep your town tonight. And we on, show him how it's done. When your back is in the corner, bet your Jane is number one. She be like, he be like, I be like, yeah, 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 yeah. Let me start this anthem all proper. From poverty, I still finish college. Do it all, keep my face stay shining, cause your boy right here is a soldier. Back to the music, telling you why I do it. For my brother, his daughter, my dreams stick to it. I lost a few on the way, miss them all the time, but I keep the memories alive on the music. Thought I wouldn't do it, thought I couldn't do it, thought I wouldn't do it, thought I couldn't do it, thought I wouldn't do it, and I couldn't do it. Watch me do it, do it, do it. Show 'em how to move like it's your only option. Show 'em how to go, girl, cause you do it flawless. She be like, he be like, my hitters be like, rep your town tonight. And we on, show 'em how it's done. When your back is in the corner, bet your Jane is number one. She be like, he be like, I be like, yeah, 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 yeah. People telling me you only get better, so don't stop, bruh. You deserve to win for sure. Got $1 and a dream, and no 100 guarantees I'm gonna make it out this life. That's cool with me. Trust in my faith and my beliefs. Music therapy. So, I just wanna be the man. Yeah, yeah. They thought I wouldn't do it, thought I couldn't do it, thought I wouldn't do it, thought I couldn't do it, thought I wouldn't do it, and I couldn't do it. Watch me do it, do it, do it. Show 'em how to move like it's your only option. Show 'em how to go, girl, cause you do it flawless. She be like, he be like, my hitters be like, rep your town tonight. And we on, show 'em how it's done. When your back is in the corner, but your dream is number one. She be like, he be like, I be like, yeah, 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 yeah.
I came from nothing, came from shit. Had a goal to set, I had a name to get. I turned pain to strength, I gave fame a grip. I changed lanes to gain, and my aims to live. Had to show them how, call this tutorial. Made history, this historical. Niggas Satan, that's just adorable. Went from poor and that shit's affordable. All I need is my team now. More trees, more lean now. I'm heating up, I got steam now. This real shit, it ain't a dream now. I moved up and got paid quick. YH who I stayed with. And this here look beautiful, like the baddest bitches I laid with. They thought I wouldn't do it, thought that I would quit. Can't take no losses, I'm a boss. Tell all y'all bosses I'm the shit. Y'all boys so off, but I'm a hit. Got no time to talk, I'm getting rich. Can't hear yo talking like I'm deaf, and I kill no coffin with the shit.
Show 'em how to move like it's your only option. Show 'em how to go, girl, cause you do it flawless. She be like, he be like, my hitters be like, rep your town tonight. And we on, show 'em how it's done. When your back is in the corner, bet your Jane is number one. She be like, he be like, I be like, yeah, 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 yeah.
All right, what's going on, y'all? This is Ricardo Grim haunting the airwaves right now. You listening to the Stephen Knight Show. Hey, don't go to sleep without saying your prayer.
Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Aaron Cosby, how's it going?
Stevie Mother Knight. Man. What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. You?
I can't complain. It's Monday. We got through it. Got through it.
Got through it. Yes, yes. How was your weekend?
Weekend was cool. Miss Parker's cousin was in town, so we hung out. I hung out with them on actually Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. But and I went to a pool party yesterday as well, so it was cool. How was your weekend?
It was chill. It was all right. But can we talk about Miss Parker real quick? ladies and gentlemen, if you all have not seen Miss Parker's pictures on her social media, please take a look. This woman is gorgeous.
Yeah, she is.
Miss Parker is just done. I mean, well, we already know that she's beautiful, both inside and out.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm telling y'all, please get a chance. Like, she is just gorgeous. Physically fit, just stunning, gorgeous, just head to toe, gorgeous.
She is.
Gorgeous. Yes, she is.
Most definitely.
Right. So sports. Did you watch the finals?
I did. Yeah, we went to Battery Park.
About it.
I was disappointed. Look, it was funny because Miss Parker always teases me, says that I jump teams, which I do jump teams, but usually I go with LeBron, right? And so she told me when the game was about 20 seconds left of the game, she said, you got 20 seconds to change your mind if I wanted to switch over to the Warriors. And her friend was like, he said, I have no respect for if you do that.
You didn't change your mind, did you?
No, I didn't do that.
Good for you.
The way I thought about it,
that's
I did.
Go ahead.
I did. The way I thought about it,
like a man.
Right, exactly. The way I thought about it, the series, I was fine with whoever won, but I wanted LeBron to win. You know what I mean? But I wasn't disappointed that the Warriors. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's how I thought about it. Yeah. What were your thoughts?
Before I answer that, what team would you have been disappointed in if they would have beaten Cleveland? Like, what team would you not have liked to have won?
I don't know. That's a good question. I really don't know.
The Hawks? Well, the Hawks couldn't play them anyway because they're both in the Eastern Conference.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say, what is a team in the Western Conference that you really don't like? Like, is there a team?
There's nothing I really don't like. I can't say that there is. But one thing we always say, I am ready for it to switch up, and I think next season it will, definitely. Decision 3.0.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to talk about that next. But to answer your question, I thought that the finals pretty much went as accordingly. I mean, I think people pretty much knew that the Cavs were not going to win.
Yeah.
I was really rooting for them to have at least won one game. I would like Cleveland to at least won one. Yeah. And it seems like when that game one situation at the end, it seems like that just took the air out of the tire. Once they lost that game, and it was so close, and how they lost, and it was messy and crazy, and it just seemed then like it was over. Brian was like, all right, I'm about to figure out where I'm going to be because it's not going to be in Cleveland next year.
Yeah.
And I hope that the fans, which I have a feeling that these fans are not going to be the same fans
like they were last time. Mm-hmm.
8 years ago, 9 years ago, whatever, when he left the first time.
Right.
I don't think that they're going to be upset. But also, I really feel that the reason why those fans were so upset 8 years ago when he left, it wasn't necessarily the fact only that he left. Yes, they were upset. They were pissed that he left. But it was how he left. On television, this, decision, where am I going? It was like
like drama.
It was putting it in their face. Yeah, It was disrespectful. It was to them, to the fans of Cleveland, it was disrespectful. And so, but he's definitely not going to do that again. He
probably learned from that. He learned from that.
He learned from that. Yeah. He learned from that. And
someone at fans, I'm sorry, go ahead, Aaron.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying someone while we were watching the game, they had on a Warriors jersey, and they had a broom sweeping the ground.
Oh, that is so petty.
That was petty.
That's good.
Yeah.
Petty. Yeah. What team do you see Mr. James going to? Is there a team?
Well, people are thinking between the Lakers and the Rockets.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I can see him in LA. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, he's definitely going west. He's going to the Western Conference. He's done all that he can do in the East. He's been there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been at these two. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's been enough. Right. He needs to go to the West, and the West is where it's at. The West is the best right now. The East. I mean, come on, Cleveland. Let's just break this down. Cleveland was the fourth best team ranking this season. They were ranked fourth. They were seeded fourth in the Eastern Conference in the playoffs this year. Fourth. And they went to the finals. Yeah. So that's to tell you how watered down the Eastern Conference is. Is that the fourth best team on, paper ends up going to the finals. Yeah. So, but man, if Bron goes west, the East is done. I mean, gosh. I mean, it's
they're going to need a rising star. Yeah.
They're going to need okay, Boston looks good, but I don't know. I don't see any team out of the East beating a Golden State Warriors team, beating a more than likely Houston Rockets team with LeBron James, because I don't see LeBron going to the Lakers. I saw it at first because of the whole Lakers legacy and everything, but Bron wants to be on, in my opinion, he wants to be on a team that's pretty much just add Bron and stir. Like it's already all of the other ingredients are already there in the bowl. Just add Bron, poof, and you got it. Whereas with the Lakers, it'll be almost like what he's doing in Cleveland, but probably actually worse, because that team is like, I mean, who's on the squad?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, unless Bron going to Lakers can bring other star caliber players to the Lakers. Now that could possibly work. That could work if that's the case. Like if Russell Westbrook was like, "Yo, I'm out of Oklahoma City. I'm going to LA." Like if Russell can you imagine Russell Westbrook and LeBron James?
That would be oh my God.
Oh my God. Like, like it would be, yeah, exactly. Just the thought of it, it's like, wow. Yeah. So that's the only way I can see him going to the Lakers, is if a Russell Westbrook or, and maybe like another player, maybe like a Paul George or something. Pretty much, yeah. If the top two star players of Oklahoma City went to the Lakers with Bron, then Bron's not going to Oklahoma City. I don't see him going to Oklahoma City. I just don't see that happening. But Houston is as of right now, I feel more Houston. I feel a little more Houston than LA right now. So.
Well, we'll definitely see.
Yeah.
What happens?
Yeah, we'll definitely see. Right. Because it's going to be fun. This off season is going to be fun. Let the LeBron James lottery sweepstakes begin. I'm so excited. I'm geeked. I'm really geeked. All right, the Stanley Cup Finals. Did you watch that at all?
I don't watch the Stanley Cup.
Do you know who won?
Nope. But I'm sure you're going to tell me.
What two teams? Do you even know what two teams were actually in the Stanley Cup Finals?
No, I don't. The Washington Capitals.
Okay, yes. Okay, all right. Okay. Good job.
And the Vegas Golden Knights.
And Google is your friend, isn't it? Google
it sure is. It sure is.
You smooth with it. You smooth. Cause I didn't hear you clicking or anything, so you must have got on your iPad or your cell phone or something. You was quick with it, though. Okay.
I'm right here. I'm always fact-checking throughout the show.
Good, man. But yes, Washington Capitals, Vegas Golden Knights. And I'm guess you know who won because you did research just now. But I'll say it. Washington Capitals won.
Mm-hmm.
They won 4-1, and yes, they are your 2018 Stanley Cup champions. So
congratulations,
Washington Capitals.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to go to the White House. Probably so. Yeah,
they might go.
I mean, it's literally next door. I mean, it's Washington Capitals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you kind of got to. I mean, literally.
Yeah.
Washington. Yeah. So I don't see them not going. So Mr. President Trump, you got a team coming to the White House. Congratulations. All right. You don't have to pout anymore. You don't have to pout no more.
And cancel events. Right, exactly.
You don't have to cancel events and Twitter and mad at everybody. So so be good with that. All right, what else is going on in sports? Real quick. Oh, tennis. Rafael Nadal, he won the French Open for men's finalist French Open. I don't know if you watch tennis like that or not, Rafael.
That's too boring to watch on TV for me.
Okay, well then I won't talk no more. All right, but I will leave tennis alone.
Oh no, you can talk about because I'm sure our listeners.
Justify. Does that name sound familiar to you? Justify.
No.
Well, Justify is a thoroughbred horse who is the latest Triple Crown winner.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, he's rich. He is everything. He is the man. If he was an actual human being, like he would be like the LeBron James or the Michael Jordan, if you will, of horse racing. Like he's just a stud. Anyway, he won the Triple Crown this year, and
oh my God! They said that he will oh my gosh, the horse. I don't know if this is true or not. This is on theonion.com. They're saying that Justify wakes up next to the decapitated head of the prize jockey after refusing to throw Triple Crown. I hope that's not true.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, that don't even sound right. They have a picture, but with the internet now. Anyway, hope that's not true.
Okay, that's okay. Moving along. All right.
Right.
But yeah, congratulations to Justify and his team, his owners, his jockey, everybody. Yeah, good job. And that's all that I have in sports. Cool. Just the visuals, guys, bro. You got.
It's not true because I'm seeing these other articles. It's not true. Okay.
I was going to say, man. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
See, fake news.
Bob Beffert. Beffert is his name. Bob Beffert.
Okay.
All right.
News, buddy.
Well, Aaron, as always, thank you so much for keeping us in the know in sports, and I'll talk to you next Monday.
Yes, sir.
All right. Right back after this.
It's Monday morning, you look amazing. I just wanna help you to wake up and start your day off. Call me for just don't have to stress, girl, about that mess in your office. Cause I know that John at work been irking you. She mad, she ain't get that promotion too. She mad, she don't look as good as you. Oh, got a man as good as you do. Baby, I got you. And I'll make it easy like Sunday morning, even on Monday morning. And I'll make it easy like Sunday morning, even on Monday morning. Hey, cause that's what your man is for, holding your door, grabbing them bags out the car, getting some shit out the cabinet, sending you good morning text when you mad at me. I make it easy like Sunday morning, even on Monday morning, baby. It's Monday morning,
You look amazing. I just wanna keep you beside me. Can you call out, please? I'll make it worth it. I'll make it perfect. Don't you get dressed, you know what's next. I promise I'ma take you places you've never been. Right now, lay there, I'ma stare at you. Cause I ain't never seen something so beautiful. And I wanna take real good care of you. Baby, I got you. And I'll make it easy like Sunday morning, even on Monday morning. And I'll make it easy like Sunday morning, even on Monday morning. Hey, 'cause that's what your man is for, holding your door, grabbing them bags out the car, getting some shit out the cabinet, sending you good morning text when you mad at me. I make it easy like Sunday morning, even on Monday morning, baby. So what you need from me? 'Cause baby, I can be everything you could ever imagine so easily. You made me wanna put my phone down, give all my attention up to you now. Whatever you need me to do, I can take all of the stress over you. Easy like Sunday morning, even on Monday morning. And I'll make it easy like Sunday morning, even on Monday morning. Hey, 'cause that's what your man is for, holding your door, grabbing them bags out the car, getting some shit out the cabinet, sending you good morning text when you mad at me. I make it. What are you doing? Hello?
I'm so sorry, man. I apologize.
Okay, well, I like Sunday morning, even on Monday morning, baby.
Testify, I'm hurting in the inside. They judge me by my outside. For the door I will run. My son's smile is my pride. All this pain I can't hide. Life has no tour guide. With that success, yeah, we're ruthless. A lion's heart in this boy's chest. Forever real till my last breath. My grandmama still in hospital. They said I chop my leg off. I'm like, you crazy dude. That woman saved my life, bruh. Don't tell me that this, bruh. Give me a minute, bruh. Yeah, I need it, bruh. Don't take it away, bruh. What a life, bruh. Please have mercy, bruh. I will care for you. I pray to God, may all these blessings rain on you. We've been through pain, but trust me that we will survive and stay alive and run it out. Through God will shine. Care for you. I pray to God, may all these the real ones, yeah. More power to the real ones, yeah. More power to the real ones, yeah. Raise your fist to the real ones, yeah. Raise your hands up to the real ones, yeah. More power to the real ones, yeah. More power to the real ones, yeah. Yeah. I will care for you. I pray to God, may all these blessings rain on you. We've been through pain, but trust me that we will survive and stay alive and grind it out. Through God will shine.
This is Savage.
And this is Kai.
And we are from the Articulate Podcast, and you are listening to The Stephen Knight Show.
Well, listen, that's our show. Special shout-out to Aaron G. Spears for blessing us tonight. I want to thank you all at home. Hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you next Monday. Peace and good night.
Tonight, as long as on me, everything's gonna be alright.